going on? Capture the People here in a historical place with a in the making historical person, for sure.
In the making.
Capture the People.
Capture the people. Capture the people.
Damn. When you first heard that name, what did you think about it?
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's the CTP.
It's the CTP.
I mean, I seen that first.
Yeah.
So it wasn't really like Capture the People when I first. Let's be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, of course, like you start seeing that. You know, I love how y'all did that because it's you know, you got two different lifestyles to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So either way, people see Capture the People or they see CTP, they gonna know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But when I first saw it, I'm gonna be honest with you. Capture the People. It's like a baby coat.
Yeah. Right.
It's like Capture the People. It's like a movie. You ever seen like them old movies that be having like the animation on the cover and it's got like Godzilla and like he's eating like a train and there's people like type shit.
The old horror movie
That's
posters.
why all of our posters are always just like the most random fucking shit too.
It makes sense. It relate to everybody. But nah, I'm just bullshitting. But yeah, Capture the People is an amazing name.
Appreciate
Especially you know what y'all doing with the event on the 25th for the people is a dope spinoff because you don't know what it means really, but I love it. I love it.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, I think the interesting part about everything in general going on right now, and I guess you would say you're part of the underground scene. Would you say?
For sure.
Because I think there's like a huge rise right now here in Atlanta, for sure. It's actually insane because we're seeing it happen and all these names are coming up. But, you know, where the fuck is it going to end is really the question.
It's never going to end. The reason why I say it's never going to end because y'all being called Capture the People, it's always going to be people.
Capture.
So it's like, it's never going to end. It's more about, I think, and I was talking to Palmer with this, I think the difference is in this particular generation, people own the underground name title way more. Where before it was like, I'm trying to get out, I'm trying to make it here. Now you got people being like, nah, like, this the underground and we stand in the ground. You're not underground enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear that a lot.
So it's different. It's interesting. It's like, that's why I feel like it's never going to die because you got people who, quote unquote, want that spot just because they want to be a part of something.
People that are still mainstream still call themselves underground though.
For sure.
Yeah, they don't want to let that go.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uno.
But I think underground, instead of like calling it underground, I'd say it's like a free space. It's a free creative space where it's not like what's going out on the radio. It's nothing.
It's not what's trending.
Mainstream, nothing trending.
They're putting out what the fuck they want to put out. Not what that person's telling them that they should put out.
It's chaotic, volatile.
No rules.
No rules. Just like crazy shit. Anything that could happen. And I mean, we're just kind of glad to be here to capture it. And people like you. But what would you say is your main title?
A creative entrepreneur.
Yeah. For sure.
Like, I don't, and I'm not trying to be, you know, but it's like, I'm not just an artist. I feel like now people want to be like, okay, I'm an artist. It's because they don't want to be solidified as really anything. But at the end of the day, with us having Instagram and, you know, these different things, like I was talking about doing our own events, having these relationships with venue owners to do all these things, that's entrepreneurship.
For sure.
So I just classify myself as a creative entrepreneur, you know, a creative business person, a serial entrepreneur. I feel like I am the walking business. You know how people have businesses.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm the walking business. So everything that I do has to have an exit strategy. It has to make sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I do so much, whether if it's directing, rapping, acting, clothes.
You are the brand.
Yeah. Where did all this love come from though? Like, where did you, like, one day you're like, I'm gonna do this?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. And this might sound like, but I feel like everything comes from our foundation. So.
Born and raised in Atlanta?
No.
No? Where are you from?
I'm originally from Cleveland.
Oh, North.
Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay.
North. And then I moved to Miami.
Okay.
Spent some time in New York.
Okay.
Always came to Atlanta because my mom's was out here.
Okay.
So it was one of them things where it's like, all right, I gotta see Mom Dukes. I gotta come back to the A. She been here like 20 years.
For real?
So I'll go back. When I was hooping, I used to play ball.
Yeah.
So always traveling, you know, and everything like that. But
you're tall as fuck, bro. How tall are you?
I'm 6'8".
6'8".
Yeah, it's
God
crazy,
fucking
right?
damn, bro.
Oh my gosh.
That's
Still
two of
dunking
me.
on folks. What's going on, buddy?
Nah.
That shit hard. That Calvin Klein, bro. That shit hard.
Hell yeah.
My man came through with the black and mild with the Calvin Klein. Set tripping. My man lit.
That's another thing. Always noticing you're just outgoing as fuck too, bro.
Oh yeah, man. Gotta be yourself.
Were you always like that?
I feel like I had to be. Going back to what you were saying, like where I'm from, I went to so many different places, so I was always new. So I never lived nowhere more than 2 years, other than me being in Atlanta.
How long you been here for?
I mean, same with me for the past like 5 years.
Right.
Yeah.
You know that feeling. So at first, when you first start, going through that process, you don't try to fit in nowhere. You just gotta be there. You gotta. It's more survival. But then when you go to so many different places, you just be yourself because you just like I'm not gonna be here that long, so I'm just gonna wild out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just gonna be myself, and I'm just gonna be inspired and take from these different things that is in my path. Because every culture is different. You gotta think. Up north, we deal with snow. Like you was talking about, you from Buffalo, right?
Snowiest city in the
snow
U.S.
up here.
Yeah.
Hey,
You know
bro,
what I'm saying?
we need some more of that over here, bro.
Think so?
No.
I love snow.
I think you hate what you love what you hate.
Yeah.
I ain't know. I never heard
I mean, don't
nobody
get me
from
wrong.
Atlanta
When it
being
snowed
like,
here,
"Oh,
when it
snow."
snowed during the winter, I really didn't mind it. But then it went away the next day, so I was like, all right, we lit.
That wasn't snowing. That was ice rain.
The ice rain,
Ice rain.
still. Shit, my
Little
dog was
danger
loving
from the
that.
clouds,
It was
for real
loving
though.
it.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
But every year, you know what's weird about it? Like every year it gets more snow though.
Yeah.
Because like
I mean, I can't put
10
my
years,
point on that.
right? But like 10 years, I'm
got
telling you, like 10 years, it would literally be the whole city shut down, and it would just be no snow. People like what? But now, like in the last like 3 years, right? It's been like
bro.
actual snow.
And they've been
Yeah.
Like,
prepared
it's
though,
been sticking.
because of that fucking blizzard that stopped by, and like everything was shut down
Facts.
and shit, bro.
Do you believe in global warming?
No,
It's hot as fuck though.
no. I feel like God controls everything.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's a test. Everything is a test. So when we think about, when you say global warming, right, you being told that.
That's true.
I mean, by scientists and
You
stuff.
being told that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So
But what's different from someone else telling me, you know what I mean, something about God?
I think it's different because God is omnipresent.
Okay, true.
So it's more of it's soul. That's why we have soul, we have flesh, and we have our spirit. So it's more of a feeling.
Yeah.
So if you say you don't believe in it, it's because you numb.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's some type of form of feeling.
I feel it.
But you talking about global warming, that's sight. That's like, oh, you're being, you know what I mean? We haven't been everywhere. So just enjoy it while we here. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Yeah.
Just enjoy it. Just enjoy all of this. You know what I mean?
All the blessings given.
all the blessings.
Yeah.
Just enjoy it. Love the process.
For sure. Would you say you're religious or you just have faith in God or a
I'm
God?
definitely I'm classified, of course, as a Christian, but I'm definitely more spiritual. And that's so cliche now.
Nah, bro.
I know what you I know.
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Everybody be like, I'm spiritual. I'm not really religious, but I just.
But it's almost the same thing.
But we can kind of
feel me?
understand
It is
you, bro.
in some ways.
It's faith.
It's discipline.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
all discipline.
At the end of the day,
It's
it is.
practices.
At the end of, I mean, I went to private school my whole life,
Wow.
from pre-K all the way till 12th
How
grade.
was that?
Private school. I went to all boys school in high school. Like,
Sausage
like,
fest.
bro, we went to church. What was it, once a week, and then during like Lent, Easter time.
So it was a Catholic
It was
type of ordeal.
Private school, Catholic, all that.
Okay,
Yeah, you
makes
gotta go
sense.
to
Some
church,
like
all
Hogwarts
that.
type shit.
And
Got Friday.
yeah, and I really didn't like how much they stuffed down, you know what I mean, the religious part, because I feel like there's more to it as you grow as an individual, you know what I mean? Just going back to what you were saying, how I don't even know what the fuck I was about to say. but
Definitely
yeah,
your own relationship.
Yeah, with
For
God.
sure.
Yeah, because I definitely believe in God, but I just have a different relationship than you do to Him. Yeah, right in the middle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, church boy.
My relationship from God is gonna be different from your relationship from
Absolutely.
God, from His. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean? Even if you are.
I don't
more
even know if it's a God. Could be a
Who knows?
programming team for the
Oh,
simulation.
Yo,
Oh,
he's
wow.
always into this programming shit.
I-
I'm just saying, bro, because
get it.
I think you can understand, like, especially you in the position that you're in, sometimes shit feels unreal. And sometimes you can feel overwhelmed and, like, it's just played so
I'm
perfectly.
gonna tell you a crazy gem that I tell like a lot of people that get close to me.
Yeah.
This is super deep. I say a day is a month, a week is a year.
Days a month, week
A
is
week
a year.
is a year.
What does that mean?
So in
Value
a day,
your time?
No, in a day you can live a month. You can live so many, cause time is not real. My boy feeling me, he like, yeah, I
Yeah.
I feel you.
Shout out Eric.
So I feel like a day is a month, a week is a year. So in one day, you can go through what somebody experienced it in a month. You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
And it's like, yo, you go through these different waves and everything like that. And in a week, you can grow if you
I really
on that.
just thought about it. I feel you on that.
Talk on it.
I know
it's
what you
our
mean.
interview. It's capture the people. So,
Yeah.
But it's just like how I'm getting my understanding from it is just, you know what I mean? My life is different from his life, right? I could do so much more than he can in a day. You know what I mean? And it could feel like a whole fucking, like you were saying, a week.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I can get a lot done in a day. And I know some days it feels like it's just never ending. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
For sure.
That's basically the basis of it for sure. That's definitely
But
the basis.
do you follow that as like a daily thing?
Absolutely.
Like you think about that?
Absolutely.
Do you meditate?
I think prayer is a form of meditation.
For
It
sure.
It is.
So definitely, I think the practices is all on where's your intent.
Yeah.
So we on this earth, right? And this is, I love it. It's so super deep, super early.
Super early.
It's got to be
But
that way.
we on this earth, right? So when you submit under something, you pray to something higher. So that's that, perspective. But then you got meditation where you have to actually be on this earth. You have to be centered with yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like they're all different perspectives and different mediums to it. So one is one where you should do throughout the whole day. Talk to God all day.
Yeah.
But definitely have it to where you're submitting so you have help. You know what I mean? These
Yeah.
things, like perfect example, this interview. It's a help. I didn't mean did I mean for it to happen? We been supposed to do it months ago or whatnot, but it was perfect timing now. So that wasn't me. That was me being obedient to my practice. You know what I mean? But then also when it comes to being in control, I did like 5-10 other things today where I'm having the energy for you guys, you know what I mean, and vice versa, to where the people can get some information and some good inspiration from it.
Yeah.
So it's both sides, and that's just me. Like I said, like I if someone get inspired by this or they want to try it out, you know what I mean, that's what this is for. When you talk about being a quote unquote public figure,
Yeah.
people want to see why. They want to know why. That's why I document so much. Okay, you're in this position. Why? You know what I mean? Okay, now I accepted that you're in this position. How? So that's it.
Yeah. No, but I really like what you said about intent, bro. Because a lot of people you don't know what their intentions are,
Absolutely not.
And it's way better to see somewhere in a higher position setting the example and,
Trying
keeping
to.
it real.
We're still
you know?
human. Still make mistakes. Still fuck up.
Really?
Who's someone
course.
you look up to? I mean, I know
Yeah.
one person,
Absolutely.
Tupac.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Why is that one? Why is that the one main? Because
I feel like
you talk about that a lot.
Yeah,
on this.
bro.
Yeah, I do.
And that's good though, because you know what I mean.
It's I feel like, if you, and this kind of like, we can not segue out of quote unquote religion, but I feel like he's Elijah and I'm Elisha.
Okay.
And that's basically in that story, that's in the Bible, where you had Elijah, he went up in the chariots of fire, and then Elisha was his predecessor, and it was just, okay, what am I gonna do? I'm watching you. I'm right at the tail. Your heel. I'm watching everything you're doing. I want a double anointing. I want to go through. I want the same power you have, or same relationship. And he's like, you sure you want that? You sure you can handle that? And I think when you think about every type of artist, Kendrick Lamar, Tupac Shakur, Kanye West, these are their real name. So it's a process where you have this path in the valley of your identity of a figure, but then the same thing your grandma call you. So that's a divine sent nature to me. That's a different level of confidence. So for years, my name was my real name. And then you also got to adapt to generation. So if you look at Tupac, his name is Tupac, but he put the Tupac. You know what I mean? The number 2 with the pop.
Yeah.
So now I just feel like that's where I'm at right now, crossing over, doing so many things while it's Cross. So my name is Cross. I do so many things, so many mediums. And I saw Pac do that. And it was natural for me. I was doing it before I realized it. And then, of course, other people, when it's authentic, other people will be like, yo, this a Pac interview, and it's like this. And the same thing with like Basquiat, same thing. We both Capricorns, me and Basquiat. So it's a lot of things my friends put me on 2 years ago, and it was like, yo, I watched this Basquiat movie. You need to watch it. It's your life. And I'm like, what? made me cry one time. I shed a
For
thug
real?
tear. Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's like that like I said, nothing new is under the sun once you get into a certain pocket. It's all about being yourself and what you do to make it relatable to other people from your life experiences.
Yeah.
Yo, we matching.
Yo, let her know.
Y'all matching.
Yo, we matching.
She's smiling.
So yeah, so Pac is definitely one of the inspirations from, like, you know, him acting, directing, making music, philanthropist, activist.
Yeah.
This is a very like philanthropist conversation early.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. But I mean, for the people, just so they know, like, what exactly is it? Everything that you do, like, name everything.
Man, so art, so direct, rap, clothes, film, curate, manage, mentor.
Bro, how you have fucking time for all this? You must be good with your time management.
I don't have time for it. That's the honestly thing. Like, what is time?
Adderall?
No.
Is that what you said?
No. Think, because I'm very precise on what I say. I don't just be saying things. I don't be talking foolish or ignorant. So, what I say, a day is a month, a week is a year. So I don't have quote unquote time.
True.
I just live my life.
Time is fake.
You feel what I'm saying?
The only time that you have is your ticker right here.
My boy.
It's
You heard that
artificial for sure.
confirmation?
Yep.
Yeah,
There's
lit.
Time is not real.
Bro,
Yes.
but I mean, what happened with you in I guess the beginning parts of what you were trying to do? Did you like have some shit that you had to overcome?
Absolutely.
Some insecurities?
We all do.
For sure.
And what part you talking about?
Let's just say with being more comfortable with yourself, because I feel like that's one of the hardest things to do.
So that goes back to me moving around a lot.
Yeah.
So with me moving around a lot of those times you by yourself.
Yeah.
So I feel like you have to look, and I'm saying I like a lot, but you know, you have to look yourself in the mirror and say, if I'm gonna go out into these new environments, because you got to beat yourself every day.
Yeah.
Because if you're gonna do something like this and project yourself out there, you don't have to do that. You can go work a job and be chilling and just like, and nothing wrong with that.
That's
So
a good
if
life.
you're gonna that's a great life. It's security. So if you're gonna do this, what are you trying to say? What are you trying to, like I keep saying the word project, what are you projecting? Right now we feel good. You know, we got people over there, they celebrating their birthday, taking pictures. It's all a vibe here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like they waving and all type of stuff. So we projecting positivity. So that's more a divine nature too. But then you got some people that do these things to mask their pain. So they turn a negative to a positive. You got a positive, and you got a negative to a positive. So I got comfortable with facing my positive and my negatives. You know what I mean? Saying, okay, this is gonna happen. I made a commitment to myself. I signed a contract to myself that I'm never giving up doing this path. So what am I gonna shed of myself to be able to survive this until I'm gone? So that was just me. That was the commitment I did. And I don't want to be super duper deep, but that's how I got comfortable by making mistakes and not giving up. Never giving up. It wasn't like we talk about shows. It been shows where, you know, I did a lot of shows.
Yeah.
And it'll be more. I learned from more empty shows than I did packed shows. Because packed shows, I'm feeding off of other people's energy. You know what I mean? You can hide behind it.
Yep.
But with empty shows, you naked. You exposed.
All eyes are on you.
Yep.
And all eyes is on them. They came, they paid their money, they here to have a good time. So are you going to engage with? Now it's a relationship. And that trained me to the highest degree to be able to rock any show. Like, I can literally be in a show and it's 5,000 people, 50,000 people, and I've done these shows and it feel like 5 people to me still.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Why is
Because
that? Do you think that's just
the
your
relationship.
experience?
The relationship.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
put in my mind, okay, I'm looking at these people, I'm gonna make a relationship.
But everyone's
with
not
5 people.
everyone's not the same.
At all. And I love what you just said. So with me traveling so much, and this is
Okay.
my path,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's different type of people. And so when I do these events, this is one of my main things I say. I said, we're in Atlanta, this underground, right? So if it's these many type of peoples, is this person in Seattle? Is this person in Buffalo? Is this person in North Carolina? Is this
You like
person-
relate them to each
So
other.
I
Yeah.
look at it because if they here, it's someone just like them somewhere else. That's my training. All this is training. So that's how I program in my mind. So when I go into a situation I've never been in before, having a host or perform, it's the same to me. You see what I'm saying? Because I know I program my mind. You talk about programming, right?
Simulation.
I simulated myself.
Sheesh. And look at you now.
You feel me? And then I said, okay, is this type of person somewhere else? So every time I get into a new environment, I go to that space. I think a lot of artists don't do that because they want to make it so big. They want to be on that platform, and they don't take the opportunity of the process. So I got to that point where I'm fearless. Like I can jump in the crowd. These people don't know me, and y'all seen my shows. I'm a stage job. I'm a walk on the crowd. Like,
I've been to 2 of your shows, and you just motherfucker just runs around crazy. Fucking
Not just shows. These are huge events, bro.
Yeah, they're not
What's
shows,
the biggest
bro.
event you've done?
Studio was.
Studio 37.
Is that you think your hugest event?
No, my biggest event.
100K people was there.
No, that's in total.
Oh, okay.
So in total, overall, and that's go back to the entrepreneurship. I did as a mass of 2 going on 3 years. You know, it was in a pandemic.
Yeah.
I did that many people, which I really think is Atlanta history. But that's not me for the sake, because I don't classify myself as a legend or any of that yet. I got so much work to do.
But what was your biggest show?
I think like the number is either 20 or 50,000 people.
Jesus.
Bro, I wouldn't know what the fuck to do if I was on stage.
It was one of them too. Like it was the same show, but it's like it was a range. I know that's
just anywhere from 20,000 to 50,000.
Yeah, because they said you there, and I said how many people here, and you talking to a producer, and they say it's 50,000 people here. Then you got this, and it's like it's 25,000 people.
There's really no correct way to tell you how many people were actually.
The
there.
money know, the business know.
I mean,
the business I ain't talking to them know, but they know. They gotta know.
Hell yeah, bro. But that's crazy, man. It takes a lot of courage to put yourself out there. I were up on the stage, I'd be like,
I don't think so.
Yeah. You don't think so?
Nah, you gotta get used to it.
Yeah, I think with experience and shit like that. For sure. I mean,
when I first started this podcast, bro, I was like, I would just be in the corner waiting for some like little question to ask, you know what I mean? Now I'm just like, whatever, fuck it. You know,
bro, that's why I started these?
Wow.
Because I'm terrible at speaking to people. I'm scared of it. Or I was scared. I was just like, kind of like, what's the word?
Introvert?
Yeah, introverted. Yeah. And so I knew what I wanted, and the one challenge I had to overcome was becoming more extroverted, more social.
Stimulation.
For sure. So I kind of like forced myself to do that.
I was always someone who would be talking, but when a camera comes on, I just felt a little weird. Like that first time when we had the camera on with Zion, because my first podcast was my boy Zion and all these other people. Even though I like kind of knew them, I just felt weird. You know what I mean? I don't know. But now it's just like I can sit down. Like I maybe slapped you up maybe once or twice, but I've never really like talked to you before this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now I could actually talk to anyone that comes on here like I've known them.
So it go back to what we were talking about. Y'all asked me before, like how not giving up. That's the key ingredient.
Doing it every week for the past, you know what I mean?
Not
8
giving
months
up.
now.
It becomes a part of you.
Exactly.
It's like a sport. You know, you think about these athletes, and this is our sport. You know what I mean? This is literally, you talk about, the underground or what you were saying. I think that's the only difference. It's so many. When I first started doing the shows, of course I wasn't the first person to do shows, but I think I was the first person that was saying, okay, this not a party. This is going to be an experience. And so many people that do these shows started, going, being in that crowd and everything like that. And I got so much love for them, whether they know it or not, because I don't really like expose myself too much to people. But so much love for them because it makes it's we are winning. Like at the end of the day. So many shows, when you think about it, people starting up, it builds the community, and it makes people like you guys come in, y'all help. We need this. We need people to capture during the day. I feel like this is during the day. That's the nightlife. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But who is the person
during the day?
And the character during the day? Or what about you? How did you get here? Interviews. You know, you win off of interviews. You don't win off of people just seeing you make a hot song and shit like that. That ain't what that is.
Yeah.
You don't build a relationship with your team that you building with these people, because it's a team to me. Like anybody that support me, we family. That's our team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whether if I see you every day or not, I need you. Just like you might need my energy to be like, oh, that's fearless. I'm gonna keep going. That's why I took so much time on the music part.
Yo, we were just blessed behind the camera, but shit, that was some fire shit.
We just got blessed with
you make music.
Yes.
And you started about how long ago?
It's always been in me. I don't think it's I don't even know when I started, honestly. I don't even, to be honest with you,
Yeah.
I haven't. I just now started.
Really?
That's how I'm gonna say it.
Okay.
Because I'm serious about it. Anything that I ever put my mind to, I accomplish. That's one of my main things, that my self goals. If I say I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna execute it. So whether if it's a video idea, me and Palmer work, come through. That's gonna
You're
be
good.
fun.
Yeah.
You back.
You're good.
So I just feel like anything that I say I want to do, I put myself in a position to execute it. I don't like just saying, I want to do this or that. So any video idea, we're going to figure it out. So with music, that's what I'm on. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what I am. And I always, like I said, always been music, whether if it's creative direction, managing, making music. But as far as saying, okay, this is what I'm going to be doing, you know what I mean? I feel like I just started.
Yeah.
Brand new artist. Cross.
And I mean, especially it just revolves around people at the end of the day, what you do. Because music is, everybody understands music. I feel like without music, we would not live in this world right now.
Music, food, and clothes.
Right, yeah, for sure.
And pussy.
Whoa, you said it, not me.
Speaking of that, how do you do it, bro? You're busy as fuck. Do you got girls, or like, do you have a relationship, or what's going on?
Oh man, do I have a relationship?
How is that, being so busy and
I'm gonna say
holding
something because we go so deep.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely a lover boy.
Capricorn.
In a weird way, Capricorn. I'm definitely a person that want that companion, but I want some lit shit. I don't want just some.
Describe the perfect.
Describe some lit shit,
Yeah.
bro.
Like some. My comparisons are crazy though. They so crazy. So like some Sid Nancy shit mixed, but not without the drugs and all that shit.
Bad drugs.
What
With
about
all that-
What about her?
Oh, you don't
that?
know about?
Nah.
Well, you go
Always
look that
be on
up. Do your
drugs.
homework. Do your homework.
I bet.
Always
That's Sex
be on drugs.
Pistols. Sid Vicious. Mixed in with some Jay Beyonce. Mixed in with some Cross and whoever.
Damn, that's a different bitch.
That's a different woman.
It's a different woman.
That right there.
That's how
Definitely
I'm
set
gonna be
standards.
when I'm 60, bro. On
Right,
God.
bro. But those are death machines, though.
That's
you
that
say,
Mary J.
Those are death
Blige.
machines, bro. If you
I know, that's why I-
get in
that's why
a
I
crash
said
in one of
mine.
those,
I
hell
used to have
no.
a
Oh shit, you
motorcycle.
back on that simulation.
No, I'm just thinking about, like, crashing cars and shit.
They gonna take over the cars. We gonna be driving.
Hey,
Reaper.
That's where we're getting to. No, I'm joking. I'm not
So-
that paranoid. But yeah,
Basically, yeah. So I the girl gotta be first. She gotta be married to God, me, then my career. All three. She in a 4-way. She in a 4-way relationship. She gotta be a special woman.
Do you ever think you
Really?
get like sidetracked from your work because of girls? Or
No,
No.
it's probably my problem. I don't have a balance.
Really?
I'm like Kobe.
Kobe.
would you say you're borderline workaholic?
Yes.
Almost to the point where you feel like you're sacrificing food, sleep, time with loved ones.
All right.
He did
So
say
let me
one
tell
of the
you.
3 things he needed is food, so I don't know about that.
But yeah, that's saying life. But I'm gonna tell you some weird shit about like how I feel about food. So in the beginning, I feel like food make you slower. Like when you eat.
Oh, you
Well,
gotta take time
it
to
does back then,
metabolize.
because the Romans back in like
Okay.
prehistoric time, they used to not have lunches and stuff because it would
Oh,
make
wow.
them slow down. You
I
know what I
didn't
mean?
even know
And
that.
actually, the English people from like the UK or England brought that in. You know what I mean? Having lunch, and they saw a decline in their work. So what
Wow.
you're saying actually is true.
Wow. Yeah. That's. I didn't know
I
that.
mean,
I
if you
appreciate
think about
that.
it, you gotta metabolize all that food. That's
You do.
taking functions.
You know
from
how much
your brain
tired
and
I get
everything.
after I go get some food at work?
Bro, makes you not want to do
I'm not
shit.
trying to go do shit.
Yeah.
That's one of the main things is I feel like I don't want to be slowed down.
Mhm.
So I put everything. It's weird, man. I love order, so everything is like a goal list to me. You know.
Mhm.
So when I eat, I want to eat super good because it's. I feel like so many people want to say I'm successful, but every day is a success that you wake up. You best wake up the attempt. So I have so many successes throughout my day. So when I do something and I accomplish something, okay, let's celebrate. I put my mindset in that, in like the type of food I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna go to Brewster's to get some ice cream.
I saw that on your
You
story.
know,
that
I
shit
know, I'll
look good as
post that.
fuck, bro.
Brewster's fine.
You know, that white turtle with that sea salt caramel. Ain't nothing wrong with the
You
waffle
be getting
cone.
the turtle sundaes?
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing
That's
wrong
a
with
problem.
I like a nice little banana split. I ain't
it.
gonna
Ain't
lie.
nothing wrong with it.
I ain't
Ain't
gonna lie.
nothing wrong
Banana
with it.
split, nice.
Some Superman ice
I just
cream.
don't like they close at 9
Nothing
p.m.,
wrong
bro.
with
Y'all
it.
need to stay open till like 11.
They tripping.
That's the one thing I hate about Atlanta, dude. Every food spot closes early as fuck.
I think that's that pandemic talk, though. I
don't
don't
know.
know if it was like that before.
Bro, in Buffalo, you could go. Well, I mean, we're a drinking city.
Mm.
Like, we're known to be all drunks and shit. I mean, I don't drink really like that. But everything is open at like 4 a.m.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
I love it.
Y'all don't think that if weed was legalized here, the whole food industry would be totally different?
Absolutely.
Because I feel like in states or
Munchies.
cities
LA.
where it's legal, like there's food open 24 hours more often than
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It be food spots open past the club. That turned into the club. The
Mhm.
food spots be the club.
not. Yeah.
Waffle House. You
But,
Mamas.
I mean,
to mamas.
Mamas.
Yeah,
Oh, is
taco
that
spot.
like
ever
a
heard of
fine
Faux
dining-
24?
Like a fine dining?
Oh,
That's
no.
our shit. That's what
For
we be
real?
doing every time.
Yeah.
Faux 24, it's open till
That's the
like
spot.
6 a.m.
where is it at?
That's a Chambly.
Chambly.
Chambly, right there by the CDC.
See, but you know what's so? I feel like all them areas around there be super duper lit. I feel like that's the
Yo.
real like,
Bro, when I moved here, I always thought it was about chains. I don't even really. If I have to go to a chain restaurant, like I'll go to one. But they've shown me so many like low key spots, bro.
Crazy.
Bussin'. What's that
424
one?
has the
sound
best
lit.
Food.
What?
Doraville has the best food, bro.
That's crazy.
It's got a lot of authentic.
It is
I don't
very
know about
diverse.
that.
It's diverse.
Oh, man.
Look
come
at
on,
Brook
come on,
Boy,
come on,
look at
come on,
Brook
come on,
Boy.
come on, come on,
Brook Boy,
come on.
what you
Get
got
right
to say?
here.
Brook
You
Boy.
right here. He's like,
Brook Boy, what you got to say?
Nah. Yeah.
right.
Hey, I'm talking about Atlanta though. I'm not talking about. I said Doraville has the best food, bro.
Nah.
LA got the best food.
You feel me?
Show him that crib
Ah.
We don't got no real Mexican food out here, bro.
Let's say 97.
97. I love that number.
I only said 7 because you fuck with 7.
I fuck with 7 a
I
lot.
just said 97. Oh, he about to get hit by
Yeah.
a car too.
That's crazy.
So
He didn't even
But
look.
yeah, I mean, we were talking about weed being legalized here. Do you smoke weed?
no, I don't smoke.
Why? Is there a reason, or you just don't?
The way my brain's set up,
Have you smoked?
of course.
Do you think it slows you down?
No, I just think it's just not for me. I feel like certain things anything becomes a trend. Everything can become a trend.
Mm-hmm.
So I know some people smoke religious purposes, like all types of stuff. They grew up, their grandma smoked, and for me, personally, it just don't do it for me.
Do you drink?
I drink here and there,
Okay.
but I feel like I'm high off life. Honestly, I'm
Trying to be like that.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. When we were at
I do.
what was it, the skate event that you did
Yeah.
at Howell Place or whatever?
completely sober.
I thought you were fucked up.
Completely sober.
I swear to God, I looked
Oh
at
yeah,
my
we still need
girl.
to send you the pics, bro. That we
I
took.
didn't.
Yeah.
Every show that I do, I'm sober.
Really, bro? Because I'm looking at my girl. I'm like, yo, I think he's drunk as fuck right now. But you just
For
be
real.
so in tune with your shit.
Right.
Is that what it is?
For that was what it was. I'm not like that no more. I transitioned. Cause you gotta think with those events, you're curating and you're hosting. I haven't been in a situation where I can show up and just be cross.
Yeah.
Are you going to be able to show
Not
that at
too
Pink
many-
Flamingo?
Of course, yes.
cannot wait to see
You got
that,
Pink
bro.
Flamingo, you got No Disco, you got
Yes,
you
No
got
Disco.
help. You know what I mean? But it's been so many places, my boy. It's been places where the people that
Dickhead.
they know us out on the block. You got people pulling up that
Yeah.
know
So
folks.
bumper about to fall off.
But yeah, my mind is just like when you thinking business and you thinking about entertainment, you also want to know that it's a show business. So making sure people are safe and doing all that, that's just as much as entertainment. That's entertainment subconsciously. I never had the opportunity too many times to just come show up, do my thing. A lot of times I might be there from 4 all the way to 3 in the morning.
Damn.
You know what I mean? And that's what
And
also
the people don't
built.
see that, though.
They don't see that at
That's
all.
the thing.
And that's what also built me up. And on the mistakes that I made, it's been balancing those two arenas.
Yeah.
No excuses because obviously it worked. It was a blessing. But early on in my beginning shows, an artist might not perform or something like that just because I'm busy hosting. If I try to sometimes, if I'm not on that mic, it get phew. You know?
Energy gets lost.
It get lost. So I'm not really, and that comes to where, you know, how you have a whole team, you know, how you guys have a team with Capture the People. The team is so important.
They're brothers,
That's how you
bro.
win championships, you know. It's not, you
Everyone
can
plays
have
their role.
a star player doing their
And the
shit.
thing I like about Capture the People is everyone has a role, and I feel like we're getting every single side we can get. I know there might be a few other sides we're trying to get into, you know what I mean? But that just comes with, you know what I mean, getting better with the work ethic, your time management and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. But
For sure.
talking about having a team, I mean, for us, it's more like a brotherhood. We do so much together. Like, these are the only people I hang out really.
Right,
most
I
of
don't
the
hang
time.
out with anyone else,
These
dude.
are my best friends for life, for real. Do you feel the same way about your team?
No.
No?
Nah. Like, it's a family, but honestly, I met them through work. So it's a certain accountability naturally. I'm just being honest. I'm always gonna be honest. With me moving around so much, I had to duplicate myself a lot. That's why I'm so happy now. I can actually do this, but I had to duplicate myself so much, and because I wasn't not gonna do it. You know what I mean? So now I feel like it's like that for the first time. Been through a lot of situations, been through a lot of trial and error, trying
Like
to
what, though?
well, just trying to when I got into the game, I didn't want to just be an artist. Like I always wanted to help. And doing that while you're not there yet is very, very challenging. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
I peeped y'all got y'all sponsorship. That's dope. Just little things. Just the little things. That's people that he has his own, whoever the sponsor was, but have his own business that can cross market. Just the little things. So me having that heart and wanting to be like, oh, I want to be a bridge and help other people while I'm getting there. That's a difficult task because you have people who see it, who got vision. Then you got people who, why you? You know, all these different perspectives. So for me, I always said I'm just gonna get there and then always leave crumbs back. And then that's how I was gonna do. It's not gonna be me trying to like build with too many people because I felt like I adapted to. I relate to so many people because I moved around so much that I might be the nucleus, but these people don't get along. They get along because
match up.
You know what I mean. But they love me, but I wasted a lot of time instead of letting the situation be my leverage. You know what I mean? So I wasn't putting myself in a position to be like, you know, let me just get to that point, you know, and let all these different things be the communication instead of me trying to quote unquote do what LeBron be doing and he be executing it, but build these teams, you know, trying to, you know what I'm talking about.
I just read some shit about LeBron too, which is funny.
What happened?
He was he's not signing his like 2-year extension unless like the Lakers get their shit together.
Why would he?
I wouldn't.
You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at. Comfortable. I feel like if you're gonna create, you gotta be in a comfortable space. And doing business and doing all these different things, you always gotta be uncomfortable. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With art, you gotta be, and it's you coming from you, so you gotta be comfortable. But in business, you gotta adapt. So trying to balance those two different, you know, mediums, always. I either had some people that was super duper on my creative side to understand the creativity and they understand the business. Or I had people on the business side, you know what I mean, that was like, man, I don't got time to wait on that. You know
what
I
you're
mean?
saying now is you kind of have a balance between
Absolutely.
all of that.
Absolutely.
And when did you start seeing that to come? Just recently when you changed your name?
No. Well, when the pandemic hit, everything changed. So I feel like people slowed down, and because we lost so much as a nation, as a world, we can relate more.
Yeah, we all can.
Because we all went through the same thing. It wasn't so much about like a tax bracket. And so now certain things that I might have said or certain interests that might have been like, oh, I'm comfortable in my thing. You know, life was starting to get kind of normal for the pandemic. You know, it was like, I know what I want to do. Then something shook us up. So I feel like everyone has that humility now. They have a second ear when before it wasn't like that.
Nah.
It wasn't like that at all.
It was a scare that kind of checked people.
It checked people.
Yeah.
And it built a separation.
Did it ever scare you?
I
never really asked you.
What you think? What y'all think?
Not really.
Not really?
I honestly,
shit like
bro,
that happens all the time.
I mean, I know
Right.
y'all were in Atlanta for it, right?
Yeah.
Like the main hit.
Yeah.
It really wasn't that crazy. Like, they really
Word.
weren't like. I mean, I feel like down here they really didn't have that many mandates.
At all.
Then like up north, bro, we couldn't even go out the fucking house. I got 2 citations for working out next door with two more people that I'm supposed to like be with, because they were like, if you're in more than a group of 4, we'll give you a citation. We were just trying to work out next door because we were athletes in college, you know what I mean? So we had to.
Yeah.
What did you do?
I ran track.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not stealing from you.
I used to run
That's
track,
not
but
gonna
not
work.
like.
But then he started smoking.
Yeah.
Oh, you slow down.
Nah,
I feel like that shit make you faster.
Nah, I used to smoke when I used to run, and they can't do nothing about it now. But
Oh yeah, he did. That's for y'all. We ain't
Yeah,
gonna count on. We ain't gonna say the school and
nah,
nothing.
but were you scared? Like, were you ever at a point where like, damn, this shit actually might hit me, and something might happen to me, or did you think, oh no, my health is good enough, I'm fine? Because for me, I didn't give a fuck, bro. I went out with no mask. I was going into stores with no mask when you had to have a mask.
Both.
Same thing.
I think it's both. Cause if you not, well, you talking about yourself, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
But like as a people, right? A lot of people pass, so it's like, dang, that's crazy. And then for yourself, you have, for me, it's like the faith. So I wasn't too scared in that aspect, because I feel anything that we supposed to do, anything that's gonna happen to us, has already been planned out. So if anything, it made me more fearless.
Yeah.
Right.
No cap, I'm not even gonna lie.
You survived through it, and so many other
Right.
people didn't.
So it made me be like, I gotta, like, what am I waiting on?
Yeah.
Not even what am I waiting on, but what was missing to. And it was good though for me, because like I said, I always been doing this. So if I would have been at a certain quote unquote spot during the pandemic, I would have been fucked, because everything was shut down. And what we do, we couldn't do no shows. No shows. So I would have been in a position where what I do the best, I'm not able to even do. But in that time, and that's this position of like like we talking about perception, but in that time I was able to hone in on my skills as myself, and then what I in the order of how I want to do it.
I feel like a lot of people honed in on their skills and mastered it, and a lot of people just gave up.
Oh, bro, I'm gonna tell you the realest thing. Everybody was a rapper or something before that. It was crazy. It was like you got a clothesline, boom, boom. This made it separate to be like, oh, if you really do this, you do this. Or if you really got the heart and the drive to do this, this is the time where, that's why I say it's the new Atlanta, the new everything. Because if you're doing this now, it's been that time where you be like, man, I gotta go get some money, or I gotta go do this. I can't be out. You know what I mean? So it separated it. And I don't say that in a negative way. I just, being honest, it separated the two worlds. If you do this,
filtered out like the ones, I guess,
for
who were
sure,
for sure pushing for it.
For sure.
And the ones that kind of fell off. It was also, I feel like, when the PPP loan was coming out, and that shit was given to a lot of people.
Bro.
A lot of artists were popping, but then then they just kind of stopped.
Started locking down on folks.
That changed the game.
Yeah.
That changed the game.
That
That was different.
So what is your tie with Pink Flamingo? Because Pink Flamingo, you say that anywhere in Atlanta, someone's gonna know what that is.
For sure.
What's your tie with that? Because I know you got a show in a few weeks. You did. I was at the show you did. Was it like maybe a month and a half ago?
We were at the show.
Yeah, we all were.
That shit was.
Well, Brookboy wasn't. You still locked
crazy.
up. Rod was doing some other shit. Eric was with us. That show was lit as fuck, bro. Because I'm big into the car scene. He loves cars.
I drive cars.
He fuck with cars. Like we.
He from LA. He from
driving
Cali. I know he got a fuck with cars.
But no, how did you really just get tapped in with them? You know what I mean? And Chris.
Been knowing Chris for a minute. We started in this a long time with the underground. Doing parties way early. You can go down on my Instagram. I was doing Studio 37. He would come through. This before he was even in the car community, and he had capture. He was capture. Chris was always
fight with the camera.
You know what I mean? Crazy with the camera. He was capturing it, and even before that, had the whole, I say 2015, 16, 17.
Damn, back then?
Yeah.
How old are you?
For sure. I'm 37 forever.
You're 37 forever. Okay. Okay. That's hard. He said I'm 37 forever. That's my age forever. But damn, so you've been tapped in with them for that long?
Well, Chris,
I've been watching them since like 2015, I think, when they had that little Yachty video.
Absolutely.
That shit was fucking crazy.
So just being in the culture, being in the scene. Then I created. So it was before I created Studio 37. I created Studio 37 in 2017. So Chris would come through. crazy recaps. We did Boiler Room together and Places and Faces. So it was always like, okay, he came through the crib before. It was like, we gonna work. We never really curated anything together.
Yeah.
Then the pandemic hit. So I think what it did was, like we talked about just a little minute ago, everybody that has a purpose and place in there is really being seen now. If you were just trying to get some clout or bullshit or whatever, you know what I mean? It went away the last 2 years. So we gotta do this. You know what I mean? We gotta come together. That was like, I seen him at a Code. This probably was, I think, January. So in January, this how long? So you think we in June now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So in January we met up, and then No Disco.
Did the first installment.
No, that was in February, right?
Yeah.
But we met up like this on some just like both being in the club, and I'm like, well, we gotta do something. And he was like, bet. We was like, let's have a meeting at the top of the week. He came through my office. We did a meeting, and it was that. He brought Gabe, and I met them before.
Mm-hmm.
Been tapped in with No Disco. Probably about a few months prior to that, but we have mutual people that we know, but never worked with them either. Always look at what they doing as far as being great hard workers, you know what I mean, and curators. So he brought Gabe to the meeting, and that's from No Disco, and that's when he was like, okay, let's all do it, because originally it was just gonna be, okay, we're gonna do this how we did it before, but be this tightening thing of what happened with what kind of build what we see now of Atlanta culture. And I feel like with No Disco, they're more current. They coming up current, and so perfect mix.
That's dope. That's
Yeah,
dope.
for sure.
I feel like when I don't know if you felt the same way, but when you meet somebody that's like about to shift your life, but you don't really know, it's crazy to think like, damn, what if I wasn't there at that exact moment or that place where I met this one person or something like that. It's
For
just
sure.
It can get intense for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta be made for it though. It ain't nothing. It's just life, everyday life.
Really? Damn.
People be going through mad shit. This week it's a blessing and privilege to be able to even attempt to do what we do every day.
Shit, it's a blessing just to interview you.
You know what I'm saying?
for sure.
It's a blessing to get interviewed by y'all to capture the people.
Do you want to like leak a little bit of some plans that you have, or
Oh yeah.
what's the overall goal, man?
The overall goal right now is The Gentleman. My partner, Palmer. You want to be on camera? Or you chilling? You chilling?
Come on, Palmer.
Now you chill. Hold on. You know he a superstar. You know
he is a superstar.
You got what you chilling? Or what you
How
doing?
much we gotta pay you, bro?
Ain't he might be like, I'm
I
working.
gotta give him some.
What's up, people?
My boy,
PalmerWilliams, one and only filmmaker.
Go ahead.
Oof.
Go ahead. Can you see me still? All right. What we talking about, Palmer? What we talking about?
The Gentleman.
Got the
Overall
A right
goal,
behind
what you
it.
trying to do?
Am I blocking my brother? You can see him?
Yeah.
A little bit. This how real we get.
Oh damn, you
Really
got a
good.
big ass bug. Never mind, it's gone.
Nah, you get in the chair. That's why I ain't getting on this shit for nothing. You in the chair. You in the chair. You the future. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Damn, but what are y'all working on? What are y'all trying to do?
Go ahead. Spit your shit.
Well, right now, bro, working on a lot of commercials, a lot of creative work. You know, writing scripts, getting prepared for the music. About to do some crazy visuals. You know, number
As
one
always.
artist, Cross, about to take over the world. Got to capture him. You know what I'm saying? That's my job.
Yeah.
You know.
You do a perfect job of capturing things in a
Amazing
very unique
job.
way.
Thank you,
What
bro.
you did
Thank
with
you,
that
bro.
recap for Pink Flamingo,
Thank you, bro.
I did not even that came straight from your brain, and I'm just like can't even process it. Type shit. Yeah.
Straight from the soul.
Oh, yeah.
Straight from the soul.
That's how that's true. It's like, bro, like there's so many people in this city, bro, and it's like you got to capture it as a whole. And it's like my big bro is teaching me. It's like there's more to filmmaking than just capturing. It's like you got to understand the culture and have a respect for it, you know.
Yeah.
And it's just like to be a part of it, you know what I'm saying, is an honor, you know, because it's just like I represent like that younger side of myself that's like I wanna pick up my camera and I want to show people what it's like to live life through my perspective, you know, because like we all have our own perspective, and it's just like this is what mine looks like, and I hope you can relate. And it's like if you can relate, then you the fly one, you know. Learn that from big bro.
For sure.
Mm-hmm. But
Unification for sure.
It's been a crazy process. We just trying to give Atlanta. So many people want to change Atlanta or do something and leave, we want to be able to put our flag in the ground and say, this is our perspective of Atlanta. This is where we coming from in the film side of the culture. And it's been a huge privilege because, you know, to me, this is my little brother forever, but he's the future. And you talk about culture, we all got positions. So for him being on the filmmaker side, not a rapper, you know what I mean, not a person that curates events and whatnot, it's so many kids that's gonna come and I feel like in the next 5-10 years and want to do film like how Palmer is doing. And we created something called The Gentleman together, and you know we direct together. So like everything that you're seeing is like we co-directing on that, but it's all to be able to translate to this part of culture. But then also be a bridge for him, cause he's still in school. He's still in Georgia State. You know, yeah, he just turned 20.
Yeah, just turned 20. About to go into my junior year.
You know what I mean?
Damn.
So he got 2 more years while I'm going out of here, going, you know, traveling, doing all type of stuff. He still got 2 years because we gonna get that degree. You feel me? Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Film. Yeah, I'm a filmmaker.
It don't always be like that.
Turn up the ISO.
This the only thing I'm doing with my life. I'm fully dedicated to my calling.
So yeah, so with that, it's just setting, planting that seed, because we are doing something different. I know when people see our work, and it's just the beginning. You know, we haven't even built enough foundation, I feel like, for people to really get, they expect it, they starting to expect it, but it's just like, okay, this is their angle of what we seen in Atlanta. And then we also work with so many people in the culture. We gonna have y'all on some film. It's not just like we just doing stuff with just us, but we do want to build that foundation with people knowing that this not nothing that anybody else did before. It's not trying to do super CGI or anything crazy. It's real life. You know, we super heavily inspired by Spike Lee. You know what I mean? So that's our guy. You know, those Spike Lee Jordan commercials. You feel me? So I look at him as Spike, I'm Jordan. And it's just what we gonna do in the beginning stages when we think about the fall, think about the top of the year, writing scripts, how can we incorporate people, and then also it's the backdrop to me the biggest inspiration, because you got film. We never gonna stop watching films and watching, you know, content. It's never gonna stop. We never gonna stop listening to music, but I just feel like film is becoming a huge thing that people really they tapped into, but they don't understand. It's a beautiful language. It's a beautiful language of the arts.
For sure. But it's a very hard language to portray.
Absolutely.
And put out, for sure. It's hard to do it right, for sure. Or easy to watch, really. But as far as anything that you have coming up, do you have like one specific project y'all want to talk about?
Well, we just finished filming with Tyreek Morrison. Money team. Public transportation.
Fine.
Good little commercial.
Super dope commercial.
Super dope.
Right before we pulled up here, we was doing a rough of that. So that's dropping super duper soon. A lot of, I'm gonna be honest, man, it's the music. I played y'all when we was off camera in the snippet. Y'all was fucking with it crazy, and just trying to showcase that as more of the score. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not so much being like, oh, it's a music video.
73. That's my favorite number.
So let me tell you about 73.
What about
That's
73?
The year hip hop was created. 1973. Was Grandmaster Flash? Was that afterwards or during?
All that. It wasn't.
Yeah.
It was really over. It was a house party. It was like a block, like not even like a really bop. It was somebody's birthday party. It was a female's birthday party, and her brother was a DJ. And seen everything like that. But 1973 really kicked up like 76.
Yeah.
Went crazy 77.
Bro. And I think that's back when DJs played a way huge, like bigger role than they thought they did.
Some real shit. They still do. Like,
No, they still do.
Really? No, I'm saying they do,
Yeah.
but like I'm telling you, it's coming back. Like how you were basically giving homage to it. It's coming back like that because, bro, if you don't got a good DJ, that shit, my job be so hard, bro. If you don't got a good DJ, I'ma tell y'all, bro. We need more DJs. I know y'all trying to be rappers. We need more DJs, y'all.
There's one right next to you.
I know. That was your cue right there.
Hey.
We
Fuck.
need you, champ. No cap.
For real.
For real? But you got the ear. Like, a lot of times I feel like people that get started in this day and age, they more fearless because they like, I want to play what I want to hear.
Yeah.
Parties and I really hear what I want to hear. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For sure. But how is that, like, hosting with a shitty playlist? Do you feel like it's necessary to play good music or?
Wait, were you going off at the Big Flamingo DJ early on? About something? I don't know, because I don't know if it was you or someone else.
Yo.
They were like, bro, you're not playing the right music or something. Like, I overheard someone say.
Oh, no. That'll never be. I don't. Let me tell you what's so crazy with. So that's this. Like I said, this is a sport. So that's my teammate. So we at an event. I would literally. Y'all probably have seen me do it. I would go behind the board and pick the music.
Oh yeah, I've seen that a few times.
You know what I
I've seen
mean?
that at the skate event. I don't think
Yeah,
I've seen
like
that
I
before.
literally
I've seen
do
at the
that.
skate
I did
event.
that.
You're everywhere, bro.
I literally get behind the board, play this song, boom, boom. Be screaming, you can't even see me, but I'm screaming, boom, so they can hear me, they can feel me, but then because they know I'm always moving around. So sometimes it's kind of cool because I'm not just always standing there like this.
Yeah.
So I would pick tops like 5 songs, either migrate the crowd from what the funk they might have been in, or translate or whatever to where we trying to go next. So I do that a lot. I don't never bash my teammates. Like I don't want to do that.
Do you ever have like a go-to song you go up to your teammate and be like, you get to play this one?
I'm gonna be honest.
Or is it different every time?
It's different every time.
That's good though.
It's different every time because it go back to that comment you was making about people are different. So I did this one event because my range is pretty great. I'm proud of that. I don't really get too cocky about much. But I'm always feeling like I'm growing, I'm involved, and always going into that caterpillar to butterfly. But the fact that I can host 50 plus people and host 18 plus people, that's a rare talent because I go and be on stage. I feel like where I'm in the middle, where youth, I'm matured in. And the people that's more seasoned, I make them feel young. You feel me?
That's hard to do.
So that's my gift. I feel like I can do that great. So I can raise and jump on people, boom. But here, I'm more sensual. They came. I feel like with them, they know. Okay, I work. So I can't even spend this money to literally have a good time. Where some people they like, I want to do what you do, so I'm studying. You gotta make it.
Yeah.
So be able to balance those two is always different because those crowds are different.
Yeah.
But that's what been teaching me so much more about just being an entertainer is having to deal with those different age pockets.
Yeah. No, but that's dope because back to what you were saying and what we were saying earlier, a lot of people look at you and they're inspired. They look at you and they're like, that's somewhere where I would like to be. But I mean, what would you want to tell somebody like that who's trying to, before they take the step forward, before they take that leap, like what do they do?
As being a DJ, I want to be able to, like, you know what I mean, turn up the crowd more, but like I was going back to earlier, I get a little shy, I get a little camera shy, I get a little shy in front of, you know what I mean, we haven't done, 1,000 shows, but I mean, we've had shows where 150 people that show up, you know what I mean?
And it's going up.
And for him to come up to me, like, yo, you gotta get this.
celebrating the event. Don't give up, because each one of the people is 1,000 people. When I first did my first show, it was 200 and there was 300 people that showed up to my very first 37. I did it in 2 rooms. It was only 2 rooms, bro. I didn't do it in a venue. I did it in the house, and it wasn't solidified as, oh, this is a house party. Like, I had one room that had a projector on the wall, DJ almost came through the floor, and then the other room was like a straight up art room, like crazy, like classical art, some other shit. I'm gonna be honest, it was, and that means people came. Then the next one it grew, By the 5th one, it was about 800 people. You know what I mean? But
in that same 2 rooms, or like you're saying,
Garden 3, it was, and that's crazy because I actually got and he loved me to this day. Shout out to the Blue House, but he wasn't fucking with it. He was like, bro, we making money. There's a lot of people there on my fucking floors, bro. What's gonna happen if everybody falls into the fucking basement?
Bro, let me tell you.
Because he was more on that. He was the beginning of this shit.
Yeah.
People wasn't. He was like, this is lit. Oh wow, boom, boom.
Yeah.
So we had it outgrew. But the key, I'm just giving y'all this gym because I'm kind of dumb. I'm passing the torch to that. Just because I did that on purpose. I made sure that, okay, I've run that many people out. My goal is to tap into who they and this person is, that person is. So by simple math, 1 + 1 is 2, right? By simple math, it turned into that many people. It was, yes, it might look like, okay, because I'm getting fly, or I'm doing this or doing that. No, it's because I made that my goal. If I can get, if you getting 100 people at your events, that's amazing. You see what I'm saying? You might have one person that could bring out, that's when you start doing the math. You might have one person that can bring out like 10 people, 30 people.
This
right
motherfucker.
There, right there.
Bringing them.
It does.
So go back to your question. I just wanted to get at you. That's more of like a jump. I do want to answer your question.
My question.
For real? For sure.
Yeah,
of course.
That's perfect, bro.
For
but
sure.
The fuck?
that just like being able to listen to that helps me dissect your brain and how you think. You're very good at marketing.
Oh yeah, that's my gift.
And
I don't think I'm really exceptional at anything. I think I'm good at making people care.
that's the thing. But marketing, good marketing, is organic. It's real, and it's tapping into people instead of just pushing ads, pushing bullshit, and just becoming, I guess, commercialized.
Right.
For sure. But I mean, that's important that you understand how important one person is.
Oh yeah, it is. I used to say this, like, and it's crazy you said one person. I haven't done it in a long time, but all my events, the day of, I get on the story and I be like, you know, man, I don't expect nobody to come to my events. I don't care if it's 1,000 people. You say this every single time. If one person come, that's a gift from God. But then I start screaming, the fact that 800 motherfuckers RSVP, 1,500, what the fuck? I just go crazy on my story, but I do that every single time. I build it from that one person, the fact that one person came. You know what I mean? And that gym to y'all that do think about it like that, like this Saturday, I got y'all event on the 25th. It's for the people. Keep that going. The genius thing is y'all made it free. Y'all sacrifice.
Yeah.
People love that. They want to feel like, okay, we the talent. The people, they want to feel like they the talent.
Yeah.
They know you DJing. They know some people gonna be performing, but they want to be like, I'm the talent.
Yeah.
You did?
That's
I
crazy.
co-signed it.
When I saw your documentary and like the title of our party too, that shit was just perfect.
It's crazy, right?
Around when that happened, that's when I hit you up again.
Wow,
because of that.
It's so crazy. So I tell this like quick story. We in there, y'all chase me around. I'm on a bike,
Bruh. Everybody gave up, but I still try to chase you. But I knew you were busy,
we
bro.
was following you for a minute, and then I was just like, damn, bro, he just is too busy. And then
Yeah.
we just see Benny following your ass. I'm like, damn.
Nah, we got you though.
Got it on Instagram.
Hey, I'm happy we didn't get a 2-minute one, but we got an hour and a half one now.
Big,
Yeah.
All about
big
gems.
cross.
All about gems.
Capture
All
the
about
people.
gems.
The gentleman. 37 forever, for life.
Everything, bro. But damn.
Yes, sir.
If you can leave the audience with one big piece of advice, what would that be? Some food for thought.
I'm just gonna be honest with what I do. Put God first. Trust the process. Build genuine relationships.
you never know who you're gonna need, and you never know who you shit on you might need later on. You know what I mean? So build genuine relationships. Be yourself. If you being yourself and you discipline yourself to make content any type of way, it's somebody like you somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So your job is to bridge that gap, but the biggest job of all is to actually do it. You know what I mean? And don't do it trying to be somebody else, because then you're gonna have to keep that up. It's way easier failing yourself and then getting better, because that's evolving. So my main advice is don't be scared to change and evolve, but keep the main thing and keep your foundation strong.
Yeah.
That's me preaching. I preach this whole interview. I love it.
For real.
This dude was dropping
Preacher man,
gems
preacher
every
man,
single
preacher man.
second of this interview.
Really?
Thank you. Thank you.
Any more questions? What y'all thinking about? I want to ask y'all some questions, man.
Go ahead.
What you want to ask us?
What's y'all goal? Like, how long y'all want to do this for? I see y'all going into events. That's amazing.
Yeah.
You know, newly to Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
What's y'all plans? Y'all doing a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Y'all fearless. Y'all accountable. You know what I mean? So, what's y'all main vision for CTP?
I'm gonna be honest. Like it changed from the original plan when I first met Alex. Because right when somebody that I didn't know, because it was really just me and Broke Boy for a minute. That's my cousin, my blood cousin. So by law, he has to fuck with whatever I'm doing.
He
You know
said
what
by
I mean?
law,
You gotta fuck with him, cuz.
Yeah.
He said, even if I suck, you gotta fuck with me.
He said by law, you have to fuck
By
with him
law.
no matter
Yeah,
what, if
'cause
he
you my
sucks or
blood.
if he's up.
But then when I was telling him about it, we met at this golf course. We were just bullshitting, and then he saw what I was
Top
doing.
golf?
No. We worked at a golf course.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn, y'all got some interesting jobs.
Oh yeah, we had some cool.
We work for a tree company now.
Yeah, we work for a
cut
tree
trees
company.
and shit.
Damn.
And he sprays chemicals and shit like that.
That shit
Yeah.
lit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's
I
fun
got
as
a
fuck.
tree tatted on me.
Oh, for real?
Shit, save a tree.
Oh, but that tree's dead though, cause it's got no leaves.
I don't know. You might need to prune it a little bit, Benny.
No, I'm the leaf.
Oh, is that the meaning behind it?
Yes.
Damn, that's dope.
That's why it's on my body. It's tattoo.
But why did it
Yeah.
change?
Why'd what change?
Your plan.
Well, because when I saw that somebody that I didn't know believe in like what we were doing so much, it really gave me a whole like different perspective. I'm like, okay, we threw our first show, but I'm like, okay, it's got to be way different than this. It's got to be more about bringing as many different faces in one room, especially with the events, because when we were doing a lot of shows with Rod in the beginning, it was a lot of people from his crowd, a lot of his fans and stuff like that. But then I was also shooting music videos with people from
All types of
all
crowds.
types of places, Zone 6, like people that just were the opposite of him. You know what I mean? And seeing them in the same room, it really just stuck something on my head. I'm like, how many different people can we make fuck with this? And so Capture the People is just really about capturing the attention of the people and unity and bringing them together.
Like
for
Benny
sure.
said, we're a people investment firm.
Yeah, no, I mean
People
really.
investment firm.
We're a
That's
people
genius.
investment firm.
We're a people
That's
investment
genius.
firm.
Look, because everything, I mean, the podcast we're doing now, we're investing in you. You know what I mean? And you dropped the sauce. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I learned something, and I hope the people that watch this
Most definitely.
view it. You know what I mean? Even if it's
Yeah.
30 viewers or if it's 1,000
Nah,
views.
I know my type of people. They gonna go and see what I'm talking about.
Yo,
they
because
always
you
do
talking
this.
about
They
some
might
real
not,
ass
even if
shit.
they might not give me the credit for it. They gonna watch it. They gonna be like, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I get inspired too, because in that position, heavy is the head that wear the crown. So
Mm-hmm.
everybody's not gonna, and you can't look for that. Last advice, and I want you to finish. Don't look for immediate gratification. Don't get into it for that.
Yeah.
That's it. Don't get into it for that.
Damn.
Keep going though. You saying this just like capturing the people and
It's
y'all
a
people.
investment firm.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we basically just invest in the people, you know what I mean, to help our brand. You know what I mean? Bring it up. And ever since I joined back in October 11th, I still know that the same exact day, October 11th is when I joined. First podcast ever. Ever since then, it's just been investing in people, you know what I mean? And not only just like, just anyone. It don't matter who it is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We go to all types of artists, from Rod's Alternative, you know what I mean, to Broke Boys, LA vibes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To Tyler fucking J. We've done all types of different people, you know what I mean? And just coming where I'm from, where a lot of it is just, you know what I mean, not as diverse as it is down here and very secluded, you know what I mean? Everyone's just like,
Yeah.
not willing to share. You know what I mean? They're willing to just grind for themselves and themselves only. You know what I mean? And then coming here, and it's just like, I didn't know any of these dudes before I came here. You know what I mean? I've only known them for 8 months, and for them to believe in me is just as much as I believe in all of them. You know what I mean? Makes me want to work harder to meet all these other people.
Yeah.
People investment firm.
Everything we've done so far has been some divine simulation, setup, whatever. Everything plays out.
Divine and simulation at the same time, my boy.
Because I'm combining science and spirituality at the same time.
Feel you.
But what I'm trying to say is, though, is things played out so perfect, and it's almost like this is an experiment to see how far we can go and what we can do.
That's dope.
For sure. And I mean, for us to be interviewing people like you, it's the same as if we were interviewing somebody else who's not at the same level. People still have a story to tell. They have their own demons, and they have something that they can give to someone else. And that person, when they listen to in the audience on Spotify, on YouTube, that could touch them a certain way. You know what I mean? And it's all about being the catalyst, I feel like, for sure. Making shit happen.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's where we at right now. Y'all definitely is needed, and don't stop. Don't. This is just the beginning. It's just now hitting summer. I don't think it's you know how you got them on them calendars, like it's the beginning of summer. Like I don't even think. I think tomorrow's like the first day of summer, like the 21st or some shit like that.
Like
right?
officially?
I thought it was the 22nd.
The 22nd.
I don't know.
Yeah, but it's something like that, right?
What?
It's like
Wait, it's really not even summer yet?
I thought it was.
Nah, it's
it
like
feels like summer.
Yeah, it's summer obviously because the heat, but it's like the official day of summer. Like you probably can look at it.
He's got to like fact check. He said, "I don't believe you."
Yeah, look, first day of summer. Trust me, I know. Google it.
Yeah, we about to just Google this. First day of summer.
First day of summer. First day of summer, baby. We're not even there
I thought
yet.
you were calling somebody, bro.
Thought he was about to do
No, I got an itch on my eye.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, Cole, what the first day of summer is?
Oh, you know what?
What
He is
is it?
right.
On
He is
what?
right. He is right. The 21st, tomorrow.
Okay.
First day of summer.
Told you.
Summer didn't even start.
That's crazy.
I don't that time. If you gonna say some bullshit like you don't believe in time, you better know how to play with it.
Right.
Sheesh.
You gotta know your lane.
Yeah.
But yeah, days a month, week is a year. We're not even the first day of summer. Y'all doing an amazing fucking job. On the 25th, y'all got y'all show Capture the People for free.
For the
For
people.
free.
Parties Parties are free. That's all you need to know.
That's all. And literally, bro, this is the beginning. And one thing, you know, you being from up north, and I tell people, because it starts in Atlanta, getting hot a little bit earlier, and you know, first people be out. Atlanta is ran by the colleges and the youth. You know, you got the clubs and all that, but we shift the culture. So you got a lot of people coming back home, and you got a lot of people leaving. So to me, summer goes all the way into the fall. Go to at least October. My boy.
October at
Yeah.
least.
You dig? So
Libra month.
to me, you guys at a super dope position early. You know what I mean? Because now y'all got all this time, and then y'all biggest party gonna be in the fall. Remember I told y'all biggest one gonna be in the fall.
Capture the fear.
You know what I mean? That's what y'all thinking about it?
We do them like in season, so we're gonna do Capture the Fear for a Halloween event. Capture the Loves are like Valentine's, spring,
Facts.
and yeah, we still got to do Capture the Heat. But
Wow, that's crazy. That's an amazing name. Capture
Hell
the
yeah.
heat, capture the love, capture the fear. That's super dope.
appreciate
Definitely,
it.
y'all should make some like documentaries about like that experience leading up for sure.
Yeah. Oh, wait till I tell you after this. Like,
Yeah,
for
wow,
sure, we
that's
gotta get something
amazing.
together.
Capture the Heat got me. Capture the Love is like make me feel like a Favorite Flav spinoff.
Yep.
Like some VH1, like
Yeah.
you got 20 contestants. Who
Yep.
gonna be my love? Capture the Heat, feel like some sex.
Isn't that we made the promo about?
Yeah.
Like some game show? Yeah, our promo video,
Yeah.
we made like a game show. You can check it
For
out.
real?
I think it's
Oh yeah,
under,
we'll send it to you, bro.
See,
But,
I'll be in the future.
But then we have to do
Fast.
Fly the High with the People, which is our
Wow.
420 event.
Fly high. What is it called again?
Fly High with the People,
Fly high with the people.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
for sure.
So I'm hearing it. Y'all have a plan and y'all know where y'all want to go. So just keep y'all team tight. Keep the main thing, man. CTP.
Sure.
Hell yeah.
Cross.
X is out here,
The only one.
and we out.
Cross.